Okay, so we have created a courses table with user ID, classroom ID, and service ID. And now we are going to add schedule fields. So the days and the start time. Basically, the start time is when the lessons usually occur in a course. Basically, like we have lessons at 5 o'clock on Mondays and Fridays. And Mondays and Fridays are going to be kept in this days field. That is going to be a JSON. So we'll have it like a hash with Monday true, Wednesday true, Friday false, something like this. We'll see how it works in real life. Let's create this migration to add these two fields. Let's type Rails generate migration, add schedule fields to courses. Okay. And let's open our migration, db migrate, add schedule fields to courses, and we're going to add a couple of fields. So add column to courses table that will be named, let's see, start time, and it's going to be a time field. And we're going to add the second field. It's going to be days. So add column to courses table named days. That will be JSON B, null false, and default empty braces. Something like this. The same as we have in our users table for managing roles. Basically, at the moment, if we go to our users table, let's start the server and have a look at how it's done in users. Okay, run pending migrations. No, I shouldn't have done it. Anyway, I will roll back now. So if we edit a user, okay, I cannot edit the user. Let's add the current user admin role user.first.update admin true. Okay, exit Rails S. I added myself an admin role. Now I will edit a user. So now we can select true or false for admin, teacher, and student, and we're going to make it the same for courses, but with days or weeks. So we'll be able to select the days or weeks when the course is going to usually have lessons. Okay, now let's go back and run Rails db rollback. Okay, so we're adding schedule fields to courses. And how did we do it to users? Add roles to users. We added roles JSON B, null false, default, empty braces. Okay, so let's try doing this. And oh yeah, actually, we also added an index for user roles using GIN. Well, we can either add this index or not add this index for course days. Let's not add it for now. Okay, so now we run Rails db migrate, and we're adding these two fields. And let's make these two fields visible and editable in our courses. So we go to courses index. Let's try to create a new course and add these two fields. So we will have a field for, let's see, let's open courses form. We'll have a field for inputting the time. So f.input time and f.input days. Let's see how it looks. Now, no method time. Oh, actually it is start time. Okay, so we can input the start time, and in days, you see we have just open braces. We'll try editing the time, so let it be at 14 o'clock. I create this new course. It was created, but if I edit, you see that start time wasn't saved. It is because we didn't add it to strong params. So in our courses controller, we will add it to our strong params. So also add start time and also add days. Okay, let's try. We will change the time to, let's say, 13:00. And we go back and the time was saved. Let's edit something in the days. Let's say something like this, just something random. And it was also saved. Okay. So we can edit time. Let's also make this time input not for any minute in the hour, but let's say only there will be a 15-minute step. So we can't start lesson 13:03. We can start it at 13:00 or 13:15, for example. So in our input field, start time, we can add something like minute step 15. Let's see if this works. Okay. And it did not work. Let's see. Possibly I should have added some curly braces. Oh, wrong file. Okay, how do I add curly braces? Like this. I refresh. It didn't work. Let's go to check the simple form. Minute step. As time, minute step 15. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it worked. Now we can simplify it possibly. Let's, yeah, I should have just typed minute step differently. And we can also remove as time. Yeah, so we can select any start hour, but the minute step will be 15. So let's say 13:15, update course. We did it, but we don't see the changes in our courses show. So let's display them. Let's add the start time and days to courses show. Okay, I'll just copy the services and add the start time, and here start time, and here we will have days and days. Okay, so we have it looking better, but you see the start time also shows some kind of date. Why do we input just the time, but it also shows a date in a time field? Well, because in Ruby on Rails you will always have a date copied that is the first day of 2000, and we can totally disregard it. We need only the time. So we can display only the time. Let's say we want to display only the time, and for this we can use strf time. It's a method to display only time or only some particular part of a date time field, or display a date time in a specific format. Let's have a look at how it works. Rails strf time. Let's see it. Okay, so we have a lot of different formats. Let's try adding hours and minutes. We'll say .strf time. We will have a hour and minute, something like this. Let's see if it works. And it works. We have just hours and minutes. Looks nice. But what if we open a course that doesn't have a start time? Let's open one of the courses. You see, this course doesn't have a start time, and that's why we are trying to run strf time on something that is nil. Well, we're just going to add this and sign, and this and sign basically says that we check if the record exists. If this attribute exists, then we continue the method. So if it exists, we display the start time. If it doesn't, we don't display it. And we will also display the start time and days in courses show. So let's go, oh, courses index. Let's go there. We will say add start time and days. Here and here, course dot start time, and we will just copy this and strf time method and course dot days. Okay, so it works, but you see, okay, no, it doesn't look nice. I moved it in the wrong direction like this. Yes. Okay, now it makes sense. So start time and days. But you see, the days aren't providing us any valuable information. We want it to give us a list of days, and we will just select true or false. Well, for this, we're going to do it again the same as we have in users. We're going to have checkboxes to select the days. So let's see how we have it in users form. Here we have user roles, each to role, and so on. I'll copy this and input this into our form instead of this days. Okay. And I'll go back to courses form, and we get this error, undefined method admin for course. Well, of course, because we're going through user roles and we don't have roles for courses, we have days. So we're going to replace the word role with the word day in our view. Okay, let's see here. Undefined method admin, yeah, because we're going through user roles. And we want to go through course days. So let's say the list of the available days. Let's say course days of week. And let's create this course days of week method. So the way we did it for our users, we'll go to our models. Let's see, it's controllers. We'll go to models. Here we have user RB, and here we include rollable, a concern. And in this concern, we define the available roles and that we want to save them as Boolean. So we're going to do a similar concern for our schedule for the course. We will create a new concern named schedulable.rb. Okay, and we will just copy everything from the rollable and keep only what we need first of all. So we're not going to have these validations. Then here we have a list of user roles. Well, we will totally replace the word roles with the word days, and the word role with the word day, and the big roles with days of week. Okay. And the available days of week at the moment are admin, teacher, and student. Well, they're going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, it's hard to type the days of week when you are speaking them at the same time. Funny. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday looks correct. Okay, and let's include this schedulable model into our course.rb. So the same we included rollable in users, we're going to include schedulable in course.rb. And let's refresh. And here we can select the days of week. So let's say Monday and Wednesday. Okay, I will add the missing data. I'll say Monday and Thursday. Did it save? No, it didn't save, because we should change the way we byte list our days in our courses controller. Let's see how we did it in users, controllers, users controller. And here we permit user roles. And the same way in our courses controller, we're going to permit not days, but course days of week. Okay, let's see if it works. I'm going to edit the course, let's say Monday and Thursday. And what do we have? Friday false, Monday true, Sunday false, Tuesday false, Saturday false, Thursday true, and Wednesday false. So we actually managed to save it as a JSON, and it's basically a hash. So we have a list of all the days, and some of them are true and some are false. What if we want to display only the days that are true? Well, here again in schedulable we have this active days. So let's just call the active days. Let's say courses index, course not days, but course active days. And we see Monday and Thursday. And we'll make them look better. Let's make them just joined by a comma. So we'll say dot join by a comma and a space. Close cap. And we have Monday and Thursday. So looks much better. Some of the days are present, some are not, and we don't get any errors. We'll do the same Monday and Thursday in our view. Let's go here, and we will just copy this course.activedays and make it visible in courses show. So not course.days, but course.activedays. And looks better. So what have we done? We've added the two new fields to our courses table, start time and days. And days are kept as a JSON hash. And we can select the days as booleans that will be available for scheduling lessons for our courses. And it's already looking like something interesting. So we have a user that teaches a course, a classroom, a service, we have a start time, so when the lessons usually take place, and the days, so like Monday and Thursday at 14:30. So looks fine. That's it. Now let's save our changes. Git status, git add all, git commit m, and I will say add schedule fields to courses. Okay. And now I git push, and that's it. Thank you.